Have you ever paused to consider how something as straightforward as consuming a single egg each day could significantly impact your health as you age? Imagine this. Doctors have discovered that just one egg a day could enhance your muscle strength, improve your mental sharpness, support your heart, and even strengthen your bones. However, there's a crucial detail. Not all eggs offer the same benefits. Some types could actually harm your health, especially if you're over 60, and you might not even notice the damage until it's too late. In this video, you'll discover the surprising advantages that eggs bring to older adults. More importantly, you'll learn about 5 specific types of eggs you should completely avoid to protect your health. Stick with me until the end, because the choices you make today about your food will greatly affect the quality of your life down the road. Before we jump into the details, if you find this type of health information helpful, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you won't miss out on any valuable tips. Now, let's get started. 4 powerful benefits of eating one egg a day. 1. Muscle strength. Stay strong and independent as we grow older. It's normal for our muscles to lose strength, making basic activities like walking, climbing stairs, or even standing up much harder. This condition is called sarcopenia and is one of the main reasons older adults suffer from falls and fractures. But here's the encouraging part. Eating just one egg a day can help slow this muscle loss. Eggs are a fantastic source of top-quality protein, providing all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and preserve muscle. According to research published by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who eat enough protein, especially complete proteins like eggs, experience slower muscle deterioration and increased strength over time. I remember a 65-year-old patient who constantly struggled with back pain and weak legs. He assumed that resting more would help, but it actually made things worse. His muscles weakened so much that he could barely walk without help. After adding one egg a day and other protein-rich foods to his diet, his strength improved significantly. His mobility returned, and he regained his self-confidence. If you want to remain active and independent as you age, making sure you get enough protein, starting with one daily egg, is a great step. 2. Sharper mind. Keep your memory clear. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there? Or perhaps you find it hard to remember names, dates, or daily tasks. As we age, maintaining a healthy brain becomes just as essential as staying physically strong. The good news is that the right nutrition can have a huge impact on keeping your mind sharp, and eggs are one of the best foods for brain health. Eggs are rich in choline, an essential nutrient that helps produce acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter responsible for memory, learning, and overall brain function. Studies from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health show that choline plays a crucial role in slowing cognitive decline and reducing the risk of dementia. On top of that, eggs contain omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation in the brain and protect against conditions like Alzheimer's. I once worked with a 77-year-old patient who was struggling with memory loss. He often forgot to take his medications and sometimes couldn't recognize close relatives. After adding eggs to his daily meals, his memory improved noticeably, and his family observed that he was more present, attentive, and engaged in conversations. If you want to keep your mind sharp as you age, don't underestimate the power of eggs. 3. Heart health. The truth about cholesterol. For years, eggs had a bad reputation due to their cholesterol content, but recent research tells a different story. Eating eggs in moderation does not significantly raise bad cholesterol levels for most people. In fact, eggs may actually benefit your heart. They can boost your HDL or good cholesterol, which helps remove excess cholesterol from your bloodstream, reducing the risk of heart disease and stroke. A study from a Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, found that people who regularly include eggs in their diet tend to have a lower risk of cardiovascular disease compared to those who avoid them. I recall a 66-year-old patient who was hesitant to eat eggs because of his high cholesterol. However, after making small changes to his diet, including one egg daily, his cholesterol levels improved, and his heart health became more stable. So if you've been avoiding eggs due to old cholesterol myths, it might be time to reconsider. 4. Bone strength. Prevent fractures and osteoporosis. Bone health becomes a serious concern as we age, especially with conditions like osteoporosis, which weakens bones and increases the risk of fractures. Eggs contain two vital nutrients that are essential for bone strength: vitamin D and calcium. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium more efficiently, keeping your bones strong and less likely to break. Unfortunately, many older adults don't get enough vitamin D, especially those who spend less time outdoors. Since eggs are one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, eating them regularly can help fill this nutritional gap. I remember working with an 80-year-old woman who suffered a hip fracture due to osteoporosis. Alongside her medical treatment, I recommended she eat one egg daily. Over time, her bone density improved, and she recovered faster than expected. If you want to protect your bones, lower your risk of fractures, and stay active as you age, make sure you're getting enough vitamin D, and eggs are an easy and tasty way to do just that. Coming up next, now that you know the powerful benefits of eating eggs, it's time for an important warning. Not every egg is safe to eat. Some could actually pose a risk to your health. In the next part, I'll show you the 5 types of eggs you should absolutely avoid if you want to protect your well-being. 5 types of eggs you should never eat. While one egg a day can strengthen your muscles, protect your brain, improve your heart, and reinforce your bones, it's crucial to know that not all eggs are good for you. Some types could actually increase your risk of foodborne illnesses, heart problems, or even exposure to toxins. Let's go over the 5 kinds of eggs you should stay away from to safeguard your health. 1. Cracked eggs. The hidden risk inside your refrigerator. Have you ever grabbed an egg from the carton and noticed a small crack in the shell? Maybe you thought it's just a little crack. I'll use it quickly, and it'll be fine. Unfortunately, this is a common and risky mistake. The eggshell acts as a protective barrier that keeps harmful bacteria out. However, once the shell is cracked, even if the membrane inside looks intact, bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can easily find their way in. These bacteria thrive inside the moist environment of the egg and multiply rapidly, even if the egg is kept in the fridge. Younger people with strong immune systems may not notice immediate symptoms, but older adults with weaker immune defenses are at a much higher risk. Contaminated eggs can cause serious foodborne illnesses leading to digestive problems, prolonged sickness, or even hospitalization. The most common risks include salmonella infections, which can cause nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fever, and dehydration, as well as E. coli infections, which may result in severe stomach cramps, kidney complications, and in extreme cases, life-threatening conditions. In rare instances, these bacterial infections can even become life-threatening. Since older adults often have a weakened immune system, their bodies may have a harder time fighting off these infections, leading to longer recovery periods and serious health complications. To reduce these risks, always examine eggs carefully before purchasing, paying close attention to the carton to ensure none of the eggs are cracked. Handle them gently to prevent accidental cracks, and always store them in their original carton inside the refrigerator at or below 40 degrees Fahrenheit to slow bacterial growth. If you ever find a cracked egg in your fridge, don't take chances. Throw it away immediately instead of attempting to cook or salvage it. Many people underestimate how risky cracked eggs can be, but now that you know the facts, you can make safer choices for yourself and your loved ones. When it comes to eggs, it's always better to be cautious. 2. Soft-boiled or undercooked eggs. A hidden threat at breakfast. Soft-boiled eggs with their tempting runny yolks are a breakfast favorite for many, as people often believe they are tastier and even more nutritious. However, undercooked eggs present a serious health threat, particularly for seniors. If eggs are not cooked thoroughly at a high enough temperature, harmful bacteria like Salmonella can survive, causing food poisoning. This can result in symptoms like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and fever. For older adults whose immune systems are typically weaker, even a mild case of foodborne illness can cause severe dehydration, hospitalization, or long-lasting health complications. What makes it more concerning is that salmonella can be present inside the egg, even if the shell looks spotless and intact. This happens because contamination can occur before the shell even forms while the egg is still inside the hen. Fully cooked eggs reach temperatures high enough to kill these bacteria, but soft-boiled or runny eggs often do not. To stay safe, avoid eating undercooked or runny eggs and choose eggs that are thoroughly cooked. If you still prefer soft-boiled eggs, consider using pasteurized eggs, which are heat-treated to eliminate bacteria while preserving their texture. Always ensure eggs reach at least 160 degrees Fahrenheit during cooking. While runny yolks might seem harmless, for seniors, they could be a serious health hazard. When it comes to eggs, it's always wiser to prioritize safety. 3. Century eggs. A high sodium risk. Century eggs, sometimes called preserved or thousand-year-old eggs, are a traditional delicacy enjoyed in various Asian cuisines. These eggs undergo a preservation process involving clay, ash, salt, and alkaline substances for several weeks or even months. This changes the egg significantly, turning the white into a dark jelly-like substance and the yolk into a creamy, greenish-black texture. While some appreciate their unique flavor, they come with health concerns, especially for older adults. One major issue is their extremely high sodium content due to the heavy use of salt during preservation. Excess sodium is linked to high blood pressure, heart disease, kidney problems, and stroke, all of which are especially dangerous for seniors. For those already managing hypertension or other cardiovascular conditions, regularly consuming century eggs could worsen their situation and increase health risks. Another concern is the potential for heavy metal contamination. In traditional production, lead oxide was sometimes used to speed up the curing process and improve texture. Although many modern versions are labeled lead-free, studies show that traces of heavy metals might still be present, posing long-term health threats, particularly to brain and kidney function. To protect yourself, it's best to limit or completely avoid century eggs, especially if you need to watch your sodium intake or have existing heart conditions. Fresh, properly cooked eggs offer the same essential nutrients without these added dangers. If you do choose to eat century eggs, do so rarely and always make sure they are certified lead-free. Your heart and kidneys will thank you. 4. Deep-fried eggs. A crispy but harmful choice. Deep-fried eggs, often referred to as tiger skin eggs, are popular in many cuisines due to their crunchy texture and rich flavor. They are typically cooked at very high temperatures, creating a crispy, golden brown coating. However, this cooking method comes with significant health risks, particularly for older adults. The most concerning problem is the formation of harmful substances like benzo, pyrene, and heterocyclic amines, HCAs, which are known to increase the risk of cancer, heart disease, and inflammation. These toxic compounds are produced when proteins are exposed to extremely high heat, making deep-fried eggs far less healthy than options like boiled, poached, or scrambled eggs. Additionally, deep frying requires a large amount of unhealthy oils, many of which are rich in trans fats and saturated fats. Consuming too much of these unhealthy fats can raise bad LDL cholesterol levels, clog arteries, and heighten the risk of heart attacks and strokes. This is especially dangerous for seniors who are already more vulnerable to heart problems. Another issue is that deep frying drastically increases the calorie content of the eggs, contributing to weight gain, high blood pressure, insulin resistance, and conditions like diabetes. To safeguard your health, it's better to avoid deep-fried eggs and opt for healthier cooking methods. Boiling, poaching, scrambling, or baking eggs with minimal oil preserves their nutritional value while avoiding harmful toxins and excess fats. If you still crave a crispy texture, try using an air fryer, which requires little to no oil and is a much healthier alternative. While deep-fried eggs may be tasty, the potential damage they can cause isn't worth it. Making smarter food choices today will help you live a longer, healthier life. 5. Fertilized eggs ballot. A risk for digestion and bacteria. Ballot, a fertilized duck or chicken egg containing a partially developed embryo, is considered a delicacy in parts of Southeast Asia. Although some believe it is highly nutritious, ballot carries several health risks, especially for older adults. One of the biggest concerns is the high risk of bacterial contamination. Because ballot is incubated in warm and humid conditions for several days or even weeks, it creates an ideal environment for dangerous bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli to thrive. If not properly cooked or handled, ballot can cause severe food poisoning leading to nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fever, and dehydration, all of which are much more serious for seniors whose immune systems may already be weakened. Another issue is digestibility. Unlike regular eggs, ballot contains bones, cartilage, and partially formed tissues that can be difficult for older adults to digest, leading to stomach discomfort, bloating, and indigestion. Additionally, ballot tends to be high in cholesterol. While eggs naturally contain cholesterol, the additional fats and tissues in ballot can contribute to artery blockages and increase cardiovascular risk, particularly in people with pre-existing heart disease, high blood pressure, or elevated cholesterol levels. To stay safe, it's recommended to avoid fertilized eggs like ballot and stick with fresh, well-cooked eggs that offer all the essential nutrients without these health hazards. Choosing regular eggs is a far better and safer option for a nutrient-dense, high-protein food. Remember, the food decisions you make today can help you remain strong, active, and disease-free for many years to come. Safe and simple ways to cook eggs for maximum benefits. Now that you're aware of the types of eggs you should avoid, let's shift our focus to the safest and most nutritious ways to prepare eggs while still enjoying their taste and getting all their health benefits. Proper cooking not only makes eggs safe by eliminating harmful bacteria, but also preserves their valuable nutrients, making them an ideal part of a balanced diet. Here are some simple and healthy egg preparation methods that are perfect for older adults and easy on digestion. 1. Hard-boiled eggs. A simple and nutritious option. Why it's beneficial. Hard-boiled eggs are one of the safest and most nutritious ways to enjoy eggs since they are fully cooked. There's no risk of bacterial contamination, and they're easy to digest. They're also packed with high-quality protein, vitamins, and minerals that support overall health. How to prepare. Place the eggs in a pot and cover them fully with water. Bring the water to a boil, then reduce the heat and let the eggs simmer gently for about 10 to 12 minutes. After cooking, place the eggs in cold water to cool them down and make peeling easier. Enjoy them as a quick snack, in salads, or simply season with a pinch of salt and pepper. Pro tip: adding a small amount of vinegar to the boiling water helps the shells peel off more easily. 2. Scrambled eggs with vegetables. A soft and nutritious breakfast. Why it's beneficial. Scrambled eggs are soft, easy to chew, and can be combined with vegetables to add fiber and extra nutrients, making them an excellent breakfast option for older adults. How to prepare. Crack 2 eggs into a bowl. Add a splash of milk to make them creamier and beat well. In a nonstick pan, heat a small amount of olive oil or butter over low heat. Add finely chopped vegetables such as spinach, tomatoes, or bell peppers to boost vitamin and fiber content. Pour in the beaten eggs and stir gently until fully cooked. Season with a little salt and black pepper. Pro tip: cook over low heat to preserve nutrients and prevent overcooking, resulting in a softer texture. 3. Poached eggs. Gentle on the stomach and nutrient-rich. Why it's beneficial. Poaching is a delicate cooking method that keeps the eggs soft and easy to digest without requiring excess fats like oil or butter. This makes poached eggs a great option, especially for people with digestive sensitivities. How to prepare. Bring a pot of water to a gentle simmer, avoiding a rolling boil. Add a teaspoon of vinegar to help the egg whites stay intact. Crack an egg into a small bowl, then carefully slide it into the water. Let it cook for about 3 to 4 minutes, then remove it using a slotted spoon. Serve over whole grain toast or with slices of avocado for a balanced, nutritious meal. Pro tip: poached eggs are especially suitable for seniors with sensitive digestion because of their soft texture and a gentle preparation. 4. Baked eggs with cheese. A convenient and satisfying dish. Why it's beneficial: baking eggs allows them to cook slowly, which helps retain their nutrients while delivering a satisfying and flavorful meal. How to prepare: preheat your oven to 390 degrees Fahrenheit, about 200 degrees Celsius. Lightly grease a small baking dish with olive oil or butter. Crack 2 eggs into the dish, then add grated cheese, chopped herbs, or diced tomatoes according to your taste. Bake for 12 to 15 minutes or until the egg whites are fully set. Serve with whole grain toast or fresh salad. Pro tip: using small individual baking dishes makes it easy to control portions and serve directly to the table. 5. Egg salad. A heart-healthy, protein-rich meal. Why it's beneficial: egg salad is a soft, protein-packed dish that's easy to chew and perfect for older adults. By swapping out mayonnaise for Greek yogurt, you can make it even healthier while still keeping it creamy and delicious. How to prepare: hard-boil 4 eggs, let them cool, and chop them into small pieces. Mix with 1 tablespoon of Greek yogurt or light mayonnaise. Add finely chopped celery and green onions, then season with a pinch of salt and black pepper. Serve on whole grain bread, in a lettuce wrap, or as a side dish. Pro tip: add a splash of lemon juice for extra flavor and a refreshing touch. Small adjustments, big health rewards. As you've seen, eating 1 egg a day can be a simple yet powerful habit to support your health as you grow older. Eggs can help strengthen muscles, keep your brain sharp, promote heart health, and improve bone strength. However, it's just as important to avoid harmful types of eggs, such as cracked, undercooked, deep-fried, preserved, or fertilized eggs, as it is to include the right ones. By choosing safer cooking techniques like boiling, scrambling, poaching, or baking, you can fully enjoy the benefits of eggs without risking your health. This small but effective change could significantly improve your well-being and longevity. Now I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you planning to start including eggs regularly in your diet? Which of today's tips do you think you'll try first? Share your opinion in the comments below. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like the video and share it with someone who could benefit from these tips. And remember to subscribe so you never miss a health tip that could positively impact your life. Let's take good care of ourselves, make smart food choices, and enjoy a healthier, happier life 1 egg at a time.